This is an update on my Summer Wave 20 foot by 48-inch pool with an overlap liner. This is a brand new pool. We put an overlap liner in it at the beginning because it worked so well last year. We were able to winterize it. Didn't have to take it down. As you can see, it's not perfect. I've got some wrinkles on the bottom over here, few small wrinkles. I'm going to try to get those out in a little bit when it warms up with the plunger. If not the end of the world. You can see that it's not perfectly level. We had to do some modifications to keep the pavers. This is the Summer Waves Elite frame, which is an upgraded model of what I had before, because my last pool was the active frame pool, and the frame wasn't as thick. These are quite a bit thicker. Feel heavier duty. This top frame here, you can't see it because it's underneath the overlap, but it seems to be better. The only thing I didn't like was down here. The feet aren't attached, they just snap on the bottom. I kind of didn't like that. The other pool, they were kind of together. I don't think that was great. I've got to move some pavers in, but I've got a floor jack. And then over here is going to be my sand filter. I have a Hayward sand filter and pump, which is 1.5 horsepower. This here will be a square opening. Once I cut it out, you can see it's reinforced right here. So it shouldn't be a problem to make that square to fit my Hayward skimmer. Over here though, I noticed they didn't really reinforce that. So that's going to be a little tricky, but I'm going to have to cut that out to 1 inch for my hose, for my return line, and then I kind of would like to move that over. Any comments or thoughts on that would be appreciated. But if not the end of the world, but it's filling up nicely. I started filling it probably maybe 6 o'clock yesterday or so, 5:30, somewhere in there, and I shut the water off about 9:40, and then I started it again this morning at 6:30, and this is city water filling this, which is different because my last house where I lived, it was well water, and so it was brown and disgusting right off the bat. This water isn't, so that's different. But again, and I paid about, for anybody asking, I paid $300 for this overlap liner, and I ordered it off of poolsupplies.com. These clips here I had on my old pool. I have 20 of them. I think I paid altogether about 30 or 40 on Amazon for these. They were well worth it, and I sanded these edges so that they wouldn't pop her floaties, because we had an issue with that last year. So hopefully that won't happen this year, because I got them facing different. I had to put them on kind of sideways because this frame at the top is thicker. And then I made a lot of investment on the bottom of the pool. You can see my heavy-duty foam pad. And then underneath that are heavy-duty black rubber mats that I got from Home Depot. And I think those were like, I can't remember if they were $20 or $30 a piece, but they weren't cheap. I've got 8 of those under here, because that's how many it took for the size pool. And then I've got sand under that in nets, and then like a heavy duty kind of Intex 22-foot pool cover at the very base. So the sand is underneath the mats and the pool pad, so it's not directly touching the liner, because they said not to put it on sand. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Best of luck if you're doing one of these pools, but this is how I'm trying it, and I'm hoping that it works out well and we get 4 or 5 years out of it. Time will tell.